Hello everyone, this is Dr. Burks. In this video I'm going to talk about how to locate the ebook inside SAM and do the chapter assignments. Let's first talk about how to locate the ebook. The book is already inside our class in Canvas. You will go to Modules on the left menu and then to this module which is called Links to SAM. This link down here called New Perspectives on Microsoft Office will take you to the ebook. You'll also need to click right there to get it to open. Once it opens, you'll see this on your screen, and the first section we're going to do is the section called Word 2016. Now let's explain one thing. Since we're using an ebook, you might want to consider using two screens if you have them. One for the book to be open, and the other to open the Office 2016 program, in this case Word, on your computer so that you can see both at the same time. This will save you from having to switch back and forth between tabs or screens between the book and the program. So before you start the chapter, be sure you've downloaded and installed Office 2016 on your Windows computer, or if you're using the virtual desktop, if you have a Mac or Chromebook. The instructions for both these things are inside the Start Here module in Canvas. So the first section we do is the Word 2016. So we're going to click on that and then go to Module 1, Creating and Editing a Document. And this opens the chapter, which will look something like this when you open it. Over on the right, it'll say Module 1. My screen's not big enough here to show that to you. So let's talk first about how the chapters are organized. Obviously, each chapter they call here is a module. That's not the same as a Canvas module, but it really is just a chapter in our book, is what they call a module. So once you get in here, you'll see first the chapter outline. And so you'll see you have all these numbered sections, and they go on and on and on. Usually it's about 50 pages. And the part we'll be doing in this chapter is the chapter itself, which cuts off right about here. These assignments at the end we don't do. We only do the main part of the chapter. They're called sessions. So there's session 1 and session 2 in every chapter. And we do both. And usually the chapters are about 50 pages long. All right, let's go into the first part of the chapter here. All right. Now you'll see over here you do have a table of contents. So we'll start here at the beginning. So the first part of the chapter always sets up sort of a case scenario of the project that you're going to be doing. So you'll start to read and you'll go from page to page. There's arrows on the left and right that will take you from page to page. You want to be sure to scroll all the way down to the bottom. There's items you can click there in the text, hyperlinks. So you'll keep reading, and then eventually you'll get to a section where the instructions will tell you to do something, like right here. It'll say on the Windows taskbar, click the Start button and what to click. So you'll be going through this and you'll be doing what it says. It'll be saying click here, do this, do that. And that's what you're doing in your Word program, whether you're using Microsoft Word 2016 on your Windows computer or you're doing it through the virtual desktop if you have a Chrome or Mac. So along the way they'll tell you what to do, they'll tell you what to click, what to save, and you just keep reading along and doing what the instructions say. Now at some point along here they'll tell you to save it. Be sure to save it where you can find it. If you're using the virtual desktop, be sure to follow the instructions that are given in that document about how to save. But it's very important that you carefully save so you can find it again so you don't lose it. All right, when you get to the second session, and I'm going to go to the table of contents here. All right. In this session, in this section, they're going to ask you to use something called a data file. All right. Now, a data file is a file. It'll be a docx docs file for Word that you'll open, and it will already have content in it. And so the data files are things like text or maybe a picture or something like that that they want you to use or incorporate into the project. So in this case, you're going to be opening a partially completed flyer document. Now, the data files are all found inside Canvas. You may have them in a different location if you took this course before, but you must use the data files that are inside our Canvas course. I won't accept your project if you use data files from any other source. You must use the ones that are in the modules inside our Canvas course. So all the data files are inside Canvas. They're under the modules area on the left menu inside the weekly folder. That's where you'll find the data files. So you need to ignore what it says in this book chapter because that's not the correct location. It has to come from our class. So basically you keep going, you're reading and you're doing what the chapter says, on and on and on until you get to the end. And then when you come to the end of the chapter, which is where the reviews start, you don't want to do the review assignments. You will then go into Canvas and you will submit the files that you've created. So for the first chapter, you will have created, I believe it's 3, maybe 2 different files that they've had you create and save. And you're going to go into Canvas and submit those there. And that constitutes your homework assignment for the class. I'm going to do another video that will show you how to upload and submit the files. But if you have any questions, be sure to email me and ask anything you need to know.